So who was proved the biggest TV draw at Wimbledon? Was it Murray or Henman? The answer is Henman.
10.5 million people watched Murray on Monday night. 13.1 million watched Tiger Tim in the fourth round back in 2002 when he faced some Swiss bloke whose name escapes us all. Proof that Henman's a bigger draw? I don't know. We'll find out in a moment. You're watching The Right Stuff, of course, with Richard Farley, Shobna Gulati and Paul Young. Still to come this fairly grey morning is a TV quest to find Britain's best disabled model. Horribly exploitative. The wannabe girls have been given false hope. Is the whole package just another exercise in box-ticking by the BBC? Or maybe you think it's a step in the right direction? 0207 173 5555 is the number for your calls. But first, Muscle Murray versus Tiger Tim. The rows, honestly, life backstage at The Right Stuff has never been so heated or so tense. In the self-righteous corner, there's me, of course, and a few sensible, clear-headed folk that recognise the occasional moments of genius displayed by a certain Andy Murray. In the sad losers corner, there's everyone else on the show, the submoronic fools who constantly diss Murray for being Scottish, a bit ginger and arrogant. And then, even worse, go on to big up Tim Henman, a man with less personality than Murray, less on-court talent, but I suppose with better-than-average looks. I mean, I wouldn't know. Sure, Tiger Tim was ranked number 4 in the world, but Andy's not that far behind. He's already been ranked 8 in the world, though he's currently seeded 11 or 12, I think. No, 12. Oh, and he's currently only 21. Will he beat Rafael Nadal today?
No
Who
chance.
knows?
No chance.
He's got a chance.
No chance.
He's got a chance if the audience, the crowd, just berates Nadal all the way through. Anyway, if he does win, will people still go on about his looks, his hair and his rampantly Scottish sense of national pride? Our man with the mic, Omari, went to Wimbledon yesterday to find out who floats your boat, Muscles Murray or Tiger Tim.
I have to say Andy Murray, because he's got a lot more fight in him than I believe Henman did.
Andy Murray. Bit more feisty, bit more interesting and unpredictable.
Probably go with Murray at the moment. I like the way he works the crowd.
Tim Henman, without a doubt. Because he quietly got on with everything and fought his own way there.
Andy Murray. More of a battler.
I think Murray has more fighting qualities and more personality.
The reason I didn't like Andy Murray is he didn't support us in the Euros in football, but I hope he does well tomorrow, but Tim Henman's still my favourite.
Andy Murray, because he's got more passion and he lets it show.
Murray is just, I don't know, there's something about him. He's so arrogant. I don't like him.
Andy Murray.
Henman.
I think Murray got the edge there, didn't he?
Yeah, I do.
They told me it was 50-50.
Andy Murray's got killer instinct. He's not at all British in a way that the British people
Maybe that's
love.
why British people don't like him.
Exactly that, because he's got killer instinct. You know, they said that Henman was going about it in a quiet way. But why do people like that in England, quiet way? This man's a killer. Let him do the work. Let him win.
Paul?
I think Henman had the talent but not the personality, and Andy's the other way round. I think he's a good tennis player, but I think arrogance might get the better of him.
I think the arrogance is the thing that maybe drives him on, and you could see him working the crowd, and there's this almost a desperate...
I think he knows that he needs it now, yeah. That's why he's doing it.
Did Henman really have the talent? If he had the talent, wouldn't he have gone further?
He's a really good tennis player.
I think he lacked the killer instinct.
He did lack it. That was the problem. At the end.
Yeah. And when it came to the really tense points, he bowled them, whereas Andy Murray, it came to the really tense points, and he won them. And that's the difference there, Farley.
Yeah, come on. You know, the poor guy, you know, Henman, he won, he got 6 Grand Slam semi-finals.
Yeah.
And the Brits, when their cricketers behave badly like the Aussies, they whinge, you know, say that they should be gentlemen. When you've got a gentleman like Henman who did 6 Grand Slam semi-finals, you say he was wimpy. I mean, he was a fantastically talented guy up against Sampras. He was up against Sampras and people like that. I mean, he was a fantastic tennis player. Yeah. Murray is a bad loser. He's a bad example to the youth of today.
I don't get that. I don't get
He's a bad example.
I think he's good at what he does, and
they're all good at what they do.
We didn't shout at McEnroe that much, did we?
I thought he was a genius, McEnroe.
He was a genius, and everybody loved him.
And he had the temperament, and when you came to those tense points, you never knew whether he'd make it or not.
He's won some tournaments, you know. Murray, it's all hype. You know, he won 1 match, and everyone thinks he's the best tennis player in history.
He's only 20-something. Give him a chance, let him win.
Nice one, Shobna. We're in the self-righteous corner.
Absolutely.
Who is in the losers' corner? Let's find out, Amy.
OK, let's go to Barbara.
Well, go on, what about you?
I like passion.
OK.
Yeah? Barbara, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi there.
I'm terribly sorry. I have to disagree with you here. 2 points. One, I thought Henman had a very much better game. was so folly, it was artistic. He also was a very much nicer player. And while I'm not blaming Andy Murray for the woes of our modern life in Britain, there is a steady eroding, a drip of courtesy and things like that. And I do think that he's a very bad example, as I think your Australian gentleman said. I find it quite amazing. I think that we are sad losers to want somebody who's so ill-mannered, a foul-mouthed yob, to want to win. So would I prefer a very polite Spanish gentleman, a humble, very nice, talented guy, or a yob? I think the question is, I think the answer is, I hope Nadal gives him a sound thrashing. I really do. I am very, very...
Barbara, stop, please. We can listen to you all day, but we mustn't. Thank you very much for the call. I think we know where you're coming from there, Amy.
All right, let's go.
Why don't you speak as nicely as Barbara, Amy? This is because you hail from up north, what?
Just exactly, I'm from North, but I can put it on, darling. Anyway, we've got Claire on line 2.
Morning, Claire.
Hello?
Oh.
Hi there. So,
Hi.
Murray versus Henman?
He lost my support when he said he would never support England because I thought that was rude.
Oh,
And
He's
backing up the way
Scottish.
that ignorant
So sick
people
of that.
feel.
He's Scottish. Did
I
you support...
completely agree with your handsome Aussie guy.
OK, Claire, let's get rid of her. Let's get someone. Have we got anybody there that speaks sense today?
Let's see Robert on line 3.
Robert, good morning. Right, good. Next. No, that's it. We'll leave it there then. Nice one. Thank you very much for all the calls on that. Sorry about that, Robert, but if you're just going to hang there in a pregnant pause, we haven't got time for that. Yeah, it's probably a Henman man.
Everybody's turned into that Norman Tebbit cricket test with him, hasn't they? You know, who do you support? Oh, what's this about? Does it matter?
I don't know. The proposition right at the beginning is who... I would go so far as to say, and I wasn't around for Fred Perry's day in the 1930s when he was the last Brit to win a Grand Slam. Well, no, last Brit to win Wimbledon. But, I think Murray really has. 21 years of age, playing the way he does now, a couple of years' time, reckon he could get all the way. Yeah.
Definitely.
And if you disagree with me, Yarboo sucks. Get your own show. Up next...